All right, good afternoon. My name is Johnny Park. I'm the CEO of WHIN. WHIN stands for Wabash Heartland Innovation Network. My background, I used to be a professor at Purdue University. I taught robotics and computer vision. And somehow I got into agriculture, started an AgTech company back in 2009, got out of Purdue, ran that company, and the company got acquired about 5 years ago. Now I have a pleasure of actually serving and leading a nonprofit, a very unique nonprofit in Indiana. It was funded initially by Lilly Endowment, and our ultimate goal is to accelerate adoption of technologies by local farmers and local manufacturers. And we're betting on IoT as the key technology that is already transforming all those key industry sectors, but especially so in ag and manufacturing. So the way that we are accelerating adoption of technologies is that we, as a nonprofit, we go out and vet innovative technology companies and products. And when we say vet, we not only talk to the founders, we talk to their technical team, we look at their business model, and we often actually try their products in real farms and real factories in our region. And once vetted, then we partner with that company, and we will actually subsidize initial costs, anywhere between 40 to up to about 80% of the initial cost, so that the local farmers in our region, it's almost a no-brainer for them to give it a try in the beginning. Okay? And that's how we accelerate the adoption of technologies. So it's not only vetted, but we're discounting it heavily, right? And so we're serving our farmers and manufacturers, and their biggest pain point today is that they know they have to adopt technologies, but they're bombarded a lot by all those various choices, and we're serving their role of vetting and discounting products, so that it's almost a no-brainer for them to give it a try in the beginning. For startups, we're also providing an incredible network of early customers in our region. So we have over 70 farmers and 30 manufacturing companies, and our farmers farm about 270,000 acres in our region, and our 30 manufacturing companies, they employ about 10,000 people. And these are very progressive farmers and manufacturing companies who are incentivized to adopt technologies. So we've vetted over 220 companies so far, and we have partnered with 12 of those companies currently. And these are high-growth, innovative companies around the world, some from Canada, some from Brazil, many from the US, and they have collectively raised about $220 million in capital growth in the last 3 years. So the Living Lab model that we have in Indiana is going well. And we've recently launched a new program called IoT Consortium. And so as we're vetting these technology companies, we're gaining a lot of insights, right? We're using their technologies in real farms and real factories, and we're talking to the farmers. And we decided to share the insights that we gain to large corporations as well as venture capital firms who will be interested in tapping into our due diligence work and what the farmers are really saying and how farmers are adopting these technologies. And I'm happy to say that we have we have 8 members now, and including Grand Farm recently joined as our consortium member. And what that means is that Grand Farm is going to have a front row seat of all those companies that we are vetting and we're partnering with. And many of those companies will have an opportunity to also work with Grand Farm to expand their network. And so we met with Grand Farm about 3 years ago. I checked my email just this morning. It was about December of 2020. It was right in the middle of COVID. And what I saw immediately was their openness, their transparency, humility, but willing to really work hard to get things done, and all the traits that I really, really value. And we immediately connected and said, okay, we're very like-minded, let's work together. And I'm happy to say that our partnership has been really, really fruitful. And I'm happy to say that our official partner has been established, and there'll be more of this collaboration between WHIN and Grand Farm going on. So, all right.
Thank you, Johnny. And I think it's important to note, excuse me, is that when we started this, we formed an innovation corridor that was designed to solve problems across the different regions. And 3 years ago, we came together as a group, and Johnny was part of that, along with Melissa, also Allison from AURI, and we wanted to identify ways in which we could identify common pain points across our different areas. And we came across 3 common challenges that we all shared. The first one is the lack of venture capital, the importance of that, especially when it comes to staging and funding early stage companies. The second one is the difficulties of commercializing research and applying it into real world solutions. And the third one is each of our regions struggle with retaining and attracting talent. And so as we formed this innovation corridor, we started to look for like-minded organizations, and that's where that partnership came out. But we're interested in going to other areas as well and finding ways in which we can partner, network, and look at ways in which we can share our network, but also find ways in which we can solve problems together. So that's the innovation corridor. It's led to some partnerships that we have right now, and I would encourage you guys to talk to either Johnny or myself and look at ways in which we can extend this into your region as well. So thank you so much.